STS, deprogrammed for a reason, because I had to get rid of that old programming that nearly took my life away. It's real life shit. That's why I'm here today. And yeah, we're back with Lady Crown, and we don't stay down, we stay up, and we don't chat pop, but it's not real talk. It's another midweek catch up. And yeah, beautiful energy, fresh energy. You know, we both had a rebirth because we've woken up. So I'm in raw.
We arose, we arise, we
Rising
grand
star.
rising.
Grand rising.
Great rising.
Yeah, greetings to you all, you know. Free shout outs, you know. Shout outs to Queen Michelle. Thank you for that message. The little blue, is it little blue book? Yeah.
Audio book.
Yeah, audio book. I'll be getting it. I'll be getting it. You know, that's another divine message from her. Many divine messages from her. She's tapped in. And shout outs to my older Master T. That man's really helped us, not just me, really helped us, you know, consciously, and just giving us that good energy. And last shout outs to Mayor Schneider. That man there is big inspiration for me. Check him out. He's all about body work, vision exercises. He's got a book out there that I advise people to tap into called Vision for Life. And anybody that's dealing with any visual issues, tap into him. He'll be willing to help you, trust me. And he's got a lot of information for you. Yeah, that man there, he's so dedicated. This is why, trust me, the subconscious really works on repetition. He's so consistent in the way he presents himself. You know what I mean? More people need to tap into the subconscious, because it's got them, not we. We live in our own reality. Trust me. But big ups to all of you out there, you know. Greetings to you all. It's another blessed day. And yeah, I'm going to give you this quick message, yeah? The lies keep you trapped, and the truths set you free. And also, the lies impair your consciousness, and the truth repairs your consciousness and expands it. This is how powerful the truth is. The vibration of truth changes your brain chemistry to be working better. Your brain actually works better with truth. The reason why a lot of people are suffering right now is because their ego and pride is blocking their true self. So they have to show a fake persona. Me and Lady Crown, we're not dealing with that. But also we know how to be alchemists, which is a great thing, because when you're an alchemist, you don't allow external events to govern your internal condition. You know what I mean? You make sure that you still stay focused on what best serves you, and that is key, you know, because we're in a world where, trust me, because I'm really tapped in and connected with the universe and the divine, I realize every single thing is a test from the universe. All you have to do is tap within here and overcome. And trust me, you'll be guided, man. Your internal guidance is so powerful, you know. Use your intuition for you, not against you, you know. Just thought I'd give you that message. And yeah, man, what you got to say to the people, then, Lady Crown, who's in a crown chakra.
It's a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
It's the 21st of June, summer solstice.
Ooh, yeah,
so it's the longest day of the year. You know, it's something that, you know, when you're in those education camps, if they gloss over it, they might gloss over it, but none of us really had any sort of teachings about the, you know, the winter solstice, the summer solstice, and, you know, the star constellations. You know, you just told us you're this globe floating around in space, and that's Earth. You know, nothing about the constellations, the Sirius star constellations. There's so many of them out there because it's a multiverse, you know. But you know, these are key points in time where everybody just carries on doing what they're doing without really tapping in, mainly because they're tapped out. Not only mentally, physically, spiritually, but also financially. People are tapped out. So I guess the last thing people that are tapped out are going to do is look at the summer solstice and the winter solstice and all of those things and say, right, let me see if I can manifest, let me see what I can do, you know, with this energy that's coming to our solar system. Because the Earth, the summer solstice aligns with the Sirius star constellation. So there's so many things that you might want to change about yourself, do in life, achieve, you know, whatever it is. You know, you might want a Lamborghini, I don't know. But you know what? If you don't commune and make that connection, those things can't manifest. So these are the times in the year when we're supposed to not just go, oh, isn't it lovely or not? Long day, isn't it? You know, because that's all we know. Is to recognize it's the summer solstice, yeah, the longest day of the year, and what it is we can do to make that connection, you know, to manifest what it is that we want to manifest in life, you know, that as we've done in the past, STS, yeah, writing down on a piece of paper, folding it towards you, and burning it. You know, let it drift off into the ether. Let it go. Do you get what I'm saying? These are things that are really key and really important for us to do. And you know, we don't have, like I said, they're not going to teach you that in schools. You're not going to get it in college, university. You're not going to get that in your churches. You know, because well, we already know it's indoctrination, isn't it? And they're going to go off their ethos, and I'm sure there's reference to the solstice in the Bible as well. But maybe your minister, your pastor, your priest, whatever, will never cover those chapters and those verses. You get what I'm saying? So let's do that. Let's give thanks for another glorious day.
Give thanks,
and
gratitude.
absolutely, and make that connection for yourself. Your direct connection, not going via some minister or somebody that's going to come and pray for you. Like you can't, you know, make that connection for yourself. So let's do that today, and you know, give thanks for another beautiful day. I mean, we've had some rain, which is fantastic for us up here, because guess what? Less watering for Lady Ground to do. Just the polytunnels in the greenhouse, you know. So I give thanks for the rain, and I also give thanks for the sun. Balance. We have to have balance, you know.
So you can turn up straight.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So happy solstice day.
Yes, blessings. You know, you have to visualize to materialize, and the universe mimics you, regardless of whether you're doing good or bad. So it's 50-50. This is why even when you're talking about writing things down, you still have to take action.
Oh yeah.
So it can give you satisfaction.
Absolutely.
You know, because you can want to manifest all day, but if you just sit on your arse all day, nothing's going to occur. It's simple as that. You're just yapping, but really and truly, fam, your action is going to speak louder than your words, and especially your energy. This is so key, you know, because the universe works with energy. This is why, shout out to my older master T out there, it's come to my head right now. He said you can't fake consciousness. Why? Because energy doesn't lie. Shout out to Seven out there. She even speaks about this. Because when you read energy, everything is revealed to you. And trust me, the chosen ones are really shining right now. Why is that? We're in the age of Aquarius. It's about knowing.
Yes.
It's about truth.
About truth.
And guess what? The universe is revealing for people, revealing the truth on who people really are. Because you no longer can hide now. Because like I was saying earlier, the fake personas, they're not as powerful anymore. Because people are like, oh, it's been there, done that, wore the t-shirt, now it's back to reality. Because now the two worlds are not merged together, they're separate. So now it comes down to your choices.
Yes.
You see what I mean? Before it's like, yeah, you can do what you want, you can fake it, you can be real at the same time. Now it's like, yo fam, you gotta pick which side you're on.
You gotta choose your side.
You can't serve two masters, like my mentor likes to say out there. It's impossible, because all it does is create confusion within your mind. You know what I mean? Remember this, yeah, I'm going to leave it on this to bring Lady Crown back in. When you connect with the divine, everything works in your favour. I'll leave it on there.
Absolutely. Ashe. Absolutely it does. Like SDS says, you know, it's the age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
It's the great revelation, it's the great reveal. And everything now is really looking you stark in the face. And you've got to be completely and utterly brain dead not to actually feel it, taste it, smell it, see it, touch it. It's right in front of your face. The lies, the deceit, the deception, the fraud, the murder, you have to call it that. It's right in front of your face. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to do the ostrich? Take your big long neck and your little head and stick it into the sand? Turn your body up in the air, well, you know what, that deserves a size chicken 10, yeah? Or are you going to go, oh my goodness, what can I do? Because it first starts with self, yeah? Because you can't help anybody else until you
help yourself.
Yeah, that's where it starts. That's your journey. And one day at a time, one step at a time, and it's about here and now. You can no longer ignore it, and if you choose to ignore it, at your peril, gosh, trust me, there's a whole heap of pain and suffering coming to some really, really lovely, innocent people out there. And I say that because they're ignorant to what's happening around them. They're unaware of the fact that they're in a matrix. Right, well, now they're feeling the effects of it because, oh, I was talking to somebody last night, and shouts out to the Tulloch family whose
Oh yes,
mother
yes,
transitioned
yes, yes.
last week.
Blessings.
Lovely lady.
Blessings.
We were up there last night, and I was talking to one of the family members, and she said that a friend of hers bought a I think house last year, I think it was, and her mortgage, her death grip, yeah, was £500 a month, and she was just barely managing to pay that. It's now 900. 900. It's gone up to in the space of a year. Come on, where is this going to end up? We already know. Mass evictions, mass repossessions, because these fraudsters are going to come and steal your property. Because remember, by you signing that loan agreement, your signature created a security. That document was then securitized. It was made into money, which they then got, held it for 3 days, sent it back to where they got it from, the Bank of England, and then kept the money and then charged you interest on the loan that your signature created. So if you don't know how to protect yourself when these gangsters come knocking on your door with their bailiffs and whatever to hold what actually belongs to you, if it's your property, you have to claim it. So what you got to do with your property? Exactly. You got to put a notice up. Notify these corporate individuals that come to your door, I don't care what uniform they got on, that this is private property, and the minute they step through your gate, they are now trespassing. Look up trespass laws. People can get locked up for trespassing. You get what I'm saying? So it's time to start doing things like that to protect your property. And anybody out there, no, I don't know where to start. Get on Telegram. Beat the bailiffs. There's lots of especially on Telegram, where you'll find documents you can download. Allegedly, Dave is another man. When he puts his videos out, big shouts out to him. He puts a lot of the information underneath the videos for you to just go and download, put your details in, and put them on your door, put them on your car. Claim what's yours, because possession is 9/10 of the law, yeah? So if you're in that yard, you're in that crib, then it belongs to you. Because you're actually in it, you're occupying it, you're using it, it's your property, but you have to claim it. Yeah, so start doing things like that, because it's going to get really messy. It's going to get really, really messy. I mean, I think I was listening to, I don't know if it was Monarco 64, and he was saying something like there'd been no, it wasn't, it was Jeff, I can't remember his last name now, £1 trillion worth of bad debt with mortgages. £1 trillion of bad debt, people that aren't able to pay now, and this just keeps occurring. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think these banks care? Oh, you know what? Yeah, we've lost your job, and we know that COVID caused a lot of problems for you. So don't worry about it. No, they're coming to steal what belongs to you. So claim it, own it, put your notices up back and front, and defend it. Castle Doctrine. Just look up Castle Doctrine, and the document that allegedly Dave put out there actually refers to that case that took place 2 years ago, where the judge ruled in the favour of the man who was protecting his property. You have a right to defend yourself and what belongs to you, regardless of whether they have a uniform on that says that they're a PC, whoever they are, invaders, they're trespassing. So look up Castle Doctrine and use it to protect what belongs to you. Yeah? Come in, my youth.
Yogi. Gosh, man. Awareness. Shout out to the tweeters in the background.
Beautiful.
They're so consistent, man. And if more of us were like that, we'd have a much better world,
Wow.
Because consistency is the key to victory, and especially when you're dealing with a low frequency. It's pleasant energy. I'm just I'm in a state where I'm always learning, and that's a brilliant thing. Just like Warren Buffett said out there, the more you learn, the more you earn.
Facts.
Trust me, it's real life.
Absolutely.
And more of us need to tap into that billionaire mindset, because what I've learned with business people is that they love to connect. You have to have good people skills. Shout out to Uncle Ken out there. You have to have good people skills, because out here, a lot of us don't know how to communicate and connect. It's because of the internal state of people. when you have a business mindset, you realize you have to in order to grow your business. You see it. This is why business people have so much more freedom in their lives. Not only financial freedom, freedom within their consciousness. Because I always link it back to consciousness. Because everything is consciousness, regardless of what you're doing. Even if you're doing some hogwash, you're still being conscious doing a hogwash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is why I say it's so important for people to tap into their consciousness, because if you do in a righteous way, you can have such a great impact on this planet. You know, shout out to Krishnamurti out there. They tried to give him the title of being a world leader. You know what he said? Keep it. I mean, I want it, because he knows they're trying to set him up.
That's your Gandhi. You know, your CIA operative Gandhis and your Nelson Mandelas. You know, those any man that they roll out in front of you, you better believe it. They're 100% controlled opposition. Like, oh, you know, Mandela was locked up on Robbins Island for 25 years. This man was living the life of Riley. And I just looked and waited, because these people plan way in advance, 50 or 100 years in advance. All right, time to roll out Nelson now. Let's give them something. Let's let them think that they're getting something. When there's a video of him being sworn into this knighthood, this Freemasonry type thing, where, you know, he was honoured by the Queen and welcomed to the Brotherhood. It looked very satanic to me, because that's exactly what it was. Do you get what I'm saying? So they roll these people out, give you Martin Luther King and everybody, you know, I had a dream. Well, you know what? If they're going to roll somebody out like that, right, then at least tell you what his real name is. His real name is Michael, not Martin. So why didn't they call you Michael King?
Mark Christopher exposes that. There's a reason why Malcolm X doesn't get promoted as much. Because he was authentic.
Because he wasn't a bought out, sold out operative.
Yeah, he's coming from a real place.
You better know.
Trust me.
You better know. I tell you what, just go onto the wiki page. Sorry, go onto the wiki page, right, and just type in Martin Luther King, and then look at the bio. It will tell you his name's Michael. So we've been lied to, honey. We've been lied to on a gigantic scale. And it's time for the lies to stop, and for you to realize that they're goddamn lies and do something about it. Trust me, come in, man.
Even Tupac, you know, still love him as a rapper, but it's been proven that his name was changed from very young. You know, shout out to Kinfolk out there and tapped into him for a while, but it just exposes that. I'm not gonna say all, because there will be some that are in the mainstream that are real, but the majority have been handpicked. Yeah. You know, they can grow babies in a flipping tank. You know what I mean? So all these child stars, all these celebrities, the majority of them, near enough the majority of them, they've been selected.
Yeah.
So you got to realize this world is a big illusion.
100%.
Big illusion, and this is why you know, the internet's gave the people a lot of power. Why? Because it's allowed us to be on the stage. You know, before the internet, they had near enough full control.
They had full control.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But now with the internet, you can make a channel tomorrow.
Exactly.
Before you had 5 channels. You know, back your 3?
3.
You had 3 channels. That was it.
Now dot, 10 o'clock, you had a little dot in your screen, and the national anthem for the Queen come on every channel. Yo, fam.
Now today, you can be an influencer.
Yeah.
It's a great time that we live in. You know.
That's technology.
That's technology for you, yeah, man.
You see, once these technologies come about, what they try and do is to get you not to tap into what you should tap into. So they give you all kind of...
So they give you distractions.
All distractions, and show you how, you know, come on YouTube, and you'll get silver and gold and all the rest of that, and we'll pay you for your content, especially if you put shit out. Oh, they'll promote that.
They'll promote your backside.
You want to tell people to elevate themselves and emancipate themselves and point the fingers at their lies. We're the real people on this planet. You better know that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't shape-shifting. We ain't doing all them wickedness that they're doing. And whilst I'm talking about that, there's a movie coming out. I think it's 4th of July. It's going to be released in America, which is poignant for them, which is supposed to be their so-called Independence Day. Sound of Freedom. We have to all go and see it when it does come out. And as I've talked about before, you know, with regards to what they do with the little young people, them and the trafficking and all the rest of it, this is a real life story that has been put into a movie and made independently, so it's not by Fox or Columbia, one of those great big, you know, Hollywood It's nothing to do with Hollywood. They can't touch it, and that's why I guess they don't really want it to roll out the way that it should do. But it's a movie that I think everybody should go and see, should watch it, to listen to it, because I'm telling you, you hear that, you'll never be the same again. You'll never be the same again, and you definitely won't stand by and just get on with your life while atrocities are taking place right in your neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? Or underneath you, or wherever the case may be. You know, there's some changes taking place on this planet, and it's shifting, and we've got to go through that birthing process. So yes, it's going to be tumultuous, but guess what? The other end is going to be glorious for those of us who have taken action, who've used our throat chakra, not, you know, oh, I want to keep my head down because I want to be, I don't want nothing to come at me. And whatever is going to come is going to come, you know, because we're infinite beings. You know, the physical may no longer be here, but we're always here. We're energy, and energy doesn't dissipate. You get what I'm saying? So anybody that's fearful of no longer being here, then you know what's going to happen to you, don't you? I was talking to a brother the other day, and his father has had 3 of the stab jabs, yeah, and he's so worried about dying that he wants to go and get the 4th one. And no matter how much he says to him, look, you know, this is what they've been doing with it, and really and truly, Dad, I don't think you should have any more. The man's so petrified of dying that he's been ringing up the place himself and just saying, just come and take me around there because I need to go and get it. Now, that's insanity. That is insane. But yet again, there are some people that will just transition like that, because what they're running away from is they're running towards. You get what I'm saying? Because they bought the lie, hook, line and sinker. And especially when it comes to the elders as well, they came over here, you know, bowing and worshipping, and that mentality is still stuck with them. That if somebody from an hospital or a doctor calls you to come and get something, then it's got to be good for you. They could never imagine that it was something that could be detrimental, cause them harm, or even loss of life. No, my doctor care for me. My doctor loves me. Yeah, that's what they actually believe, you know. Bless them. So he said, I can't do anything but take him, because he keeps on telling me that I've got to take him. But imagine that. That's how things are. So for those of us that are in the real world, you know what I'm saying? In it, but not of it, yo, it's going to be amazing. It really is. And what we want is to bring as many of UNA out there with us as we possibly can. But first, the mind, the body, everything's got to be right. You can't, if you come rushing towards that door just before it shuts, guess what's going to happen? It's going to shut. If the door's wide open, you've got time to walk through it. It starts to inch its way down. You might be able to go sideways through it. But once it's fully shut, you're fucked. I'll say it. Yeah, you are. You're fucked. It's as simple as that. It's not going to be pretty. So do something before the door fully closes.
Yeah, take action, you know? Take action. We mentioned it so many times, you know, it's like cognitive dissonance, isn't it? You know, always doing the same thing, always doing the same thing and getting the same results. You know, this is why, going back to consciousness, you know, when you expand your consciousness with truth, then you can do things differently.
Yeah.
When you stay with the lies, you're so limited. You're so limited. It's unreal, man. And we have to suffer. We have to suffer, because a part of suffering is a part of awakening. You know, life's not meant to be easy, because if it was supposed to be easy, oh my God, we'll all be living brilliantly, you know, everything's just plain sailing. No, we come here to learn. It's a university. We've come here to learn and develop ourselves. We haven't come here just to have an easy life. No, sir. Just like my mentor said, he's never met a strong person with an easy past. You know what I mean? Never. And because this is this is what happens, you know. The comfort allows people to stay comfortable.
Yeah.
But not realizing it's a trap.
Just at 100%.
Because slowly but surely, you're lowering your frequency. So eventually, your comfort will turn into uncomfort. Imagine that.
It'll turn into your worst nightmare.
Yeah, your worst nightmare. You think it's a joke, yeah?
It will turn into your worst nightmare. You are going to see governments topple and fall, and I mean topple and fall, because what's going to be exposed already has been exposed. It's going to topple and fall, so you can expect that it's going to be, and this is on a global scale. We already spoke to you about the BRICS nations: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. The amount of countries that are applying to join them is going to be a massive split. You know what I'm saying? The king dollar is dead. Long live the king. It's dead. They're not using it. They don't want it. I'm not surprised. It's not backed by anything, you know. And that bully boy tactic that they had, that hegemony, where if you decided, like Gaddafi decided that he was going to have a gold dinar, you know, and join the other African countries up and use gold. Well, we know what happened to Gaddafi, don't we? They can't do that anymore because these countries have come together. So they're unified, yeah, and the Shanghai Corporation. So America can't, you know, that bully in the playground that just comes in and knocks people out. One day, it's come right behind your chair. One day, that bully gets knocked out, and that's exactly what's happening. So protect yourself as best you possibly can. Make sure that you are into some of the cryptocurrencies that we've spoken about, and some of the precious metals and physical cash, because you're going to need it for a period of time. Do you get what I'm saying? Just to get you through the difficult times, because they're going to come. If you just look back at the 1929, 1930 Wall Street crash, look at Venezuela, Weimar Republic, Argentina, who's gone into default about 4 times, Greece, Cyprus. They're all, the examples are all out there for you, and that's exactly where we're heading, but on a global scale. So you can imagine what it's going to be like. Just prepare. Kotitakom.
Yeah, you know, continue to live in truth. Continue to speak truth to power, you know. The universe is always watching us. God, the Most High, Jah Rastafari, whatever name you want to call it, always watching us and always giving us guidance. And as long as we take care of ourselves and take care of others, trust me, you'll be protected, because you're in alignment, you know. And the matrix that causes many tricks is all about being out of alignment, you know. It's the great reverse.
Yeah.
When we should be in gear and pushing forward. And yeah, I'll just leave it on that, you know. You got any more to
No,
say?
that's me done.
You know, blessings to you all, you know. Just a cool, calm and collective one, you know. Realizing that we can tap into our energy frequencies and be anybody at any single second, real life. But you know me, always tapping in. And yeah, it's a flip, no rehearsal, no script, no acting going on. Keep working on your mind, body and soul in order to achieve your goals, because we're there, yo, with you.
Spiritually.
You don't know, bro and sis, stay bliss. Lady Crown and STS over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace, my people.